when you want to talk about religion, you should talk about religion. When you think you have to say something about religion, you should always say something about religion. So cool.
Well, I know that you know, there was a certain point in your musical stance where you suddenly, where the music became very religious and religion-oriented. I mean, it was still totally you, but like, how did that happen, and are you still real involved with that?
Yes, I'm very much involved with God, and He's my best friend, and He is living in heaven, and He loves me very much, and so do I. Love Him very much, and we talk a lot, all the time, and Jesus said, you have to do it all the time, otherwise it's not happening, and that's why I'm doing it all the time. And that's religion for me, all the time.
So did this like happen in a very sudden way? Did some incident occur to make you feel like that, or was that something you felt all your life?
Yeah, I found it very chic when I was 11, 12 years old to become a hippie with long hair and sleazy jeans and white things there, and I also found it very romantic to start to believe in God. Around me nobody did, so I figured out that because they are all not very nice, so maybe there is something right with God, and it's not right what they say, that there is no God. So I checked it out, and I started to kneel down and pray, and then some things happened to me, and on my first LSD trip, which friends from West Berlin were smuggling over to East Berlin, I had to die. I was finished with my life. I was 17 years old, and I was not under control anymore. After I swallowed the thing, I felt more horrible and more horrible, and then I got cramps in my stomach and in my head, and it went up and down, and I only wanted to have a doctor and a sleeping pill that could help me, you know, to calm down. But in the meantime, when my friend wanted to get me the doctor and the sleeping pill, some funny things happened, so that I thought that I should go through with it without the doctor and the sleeping pill, because I remembered to ask God for help, and I did, and I said, oh God, help me, and in that moment my pain ended, and I heard his voice talking in my head, or a voice from some of his friends, I don't know, and the voice said, Nina, you have to die. And then I realized that there's something challenging going on with the death thing, and with the afraidness wall, the wall of, you know, where you are so terribly afraid to die, and and you don't want to die, but this was the only way which, you know, would awake me, which would give me something new. And so after I died, he was really sitting on my bed with me, and I was really talking to somebody from another dimension, and it was in my own home language, in German, and we had a very interesting conversation. The first thing I asked him was, are you going to go away again? Is this now forever? And he said, I am there, I'm always there. And he was wonderful. He had something undescribable about him. I liked him very much, and I sat on his laps right away. And I said, what's your name? And he said, Michi. That means something like Michael. Mm-hmm. And then he told me some more things about 4 time tunnels.
Which I got involved with this thing about numbers, right?
Yeah, I love the number 37 because it means real art for me.
Is this just like a personal number system or something?
Yeah, a personal number system.
Like that.
I wouldn't push anybody to...
No, but I mean, you developed it out of your own thing.
Yeah, but maybe it's a natural thing, and maybe it's really existing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Would you say that, you know, you have the most incredible vocal quality, and it sounds positively like unhuman, you know? Do you think that that comes out of your religious feeling?
I don't know what you always mean with religious feeling. I told you that my understanding of God is that He's my friend and I'm His friend, and we are the best friends, and we are always together, even if I don't bother to be with Him all the time, you know. It's like being a little girl and having a mother and, you know, always saying, "No, watch me now, what I'm doing, look, isn't that great?" And so I'm not doing that, you know, with my friend.